came to University of Baltimore in 2016 after a 20-year career in banking. I primarily work in the MPA and DPA programs within the College of Public Affairs. I teach the public finance courses and the public management courses, and then from time to time, I'll teach some courses in some of the other programs as well. About 3 years ago, I was invited to serve as the director of the Nonprofit Management Social Entrepreneurship Program, one of the few or unique joint programs at the university where it's a collaboration between the College of Public Affairs and the College of Business. Kind of coincides with some of my background. Yeah, so I am an educator. You know, my parents are educators. So, you know, it did. You know, like I said, I spent a long time, 20 years in the corporate world and in the professional world, and I felt like I had started a bank in 2006, and you know, after I went back and got my PhD, I felt like I had something to offer. So, you know, I had always been teaching, presenting, putting on workshops. You know, it had always been an aspect of it, but, you know, after I left corporate America, you know, I felt that there was some value in being able to share my experiences, share my education, share my exposure, and being able to communicate that in a way that I felt students would be motivated, interested, and could learn and grow from it. You know, I think of learning as being twofold. So there's a personal value in learning. So as individuals, we have our own personal growth and development that we experience through learning. So, you know, that own personal you know, the drive that we have as individuals to continue to develop ourselves, to grow, the enlightenment, the thirst that we have for learning. You know, so you have that personal value, but then I also think there's a community and social value to learning, right? There's a collective benefit that society gets that we collectively as learners provide some social benefit to it. So when I think of learning, I think of, you know, individuals want to grow and want to develop and want to learn, explore, grow, go places. But then at the same time, there's that collective benefit that we all get as we all individually grow and achieve. I have two primary research threads right now that I'm working with. The first one is, you know, it's along the lines of, you know, equitable community development and revitalization. The second thread of research looks at the proposed policies and the impacts it would have on underserved communities and the banking industry and regulations. So I'm constantly, you know, when one kind of hits you know, when you're doing research, you always have these ebbs and flows. So, you know, when one kind of hits a stalemate, I flip over and, you know, concentrate on another one for a little while. And then when that gets to a certain point, I jump back. My research, you know, informs my content, my material, and I bring that into the class with me. So, you know, everything I do, from my personal historical experiences to my research, my exposure, my community involvement, comes into the classroom with me to help enlighten students and make that connection between the content that we're studying and learning and the experiences and exposures through the community, professional, and so forth. The university is approaching its 100th year anniversary. And, right now I get to be a part of kind of where we go and what we look like for the next 100 years. New technology has created new opportunities in terms of delivering and teaching content and experiences for both us faculty and the students. I think it's a great time. And, we have an opportunity to kind of be a part of setting that direction in the course of University of Baltimore. Like all institutions, we have our challenges, but at the same time, we service a very specific segment of the population, and I'm excited to be a part of it and do what I do on a daily basis.